The Iowa Nut Growers Association met for our summer meeting and field day at Little Deb's Berry Farm near Newhall, Iowa. This little oasis just off Highway 30 boasts all sorts of fruits and nuts, from cold Hardy Kiwi to honeyberries, pecans to chestnuts. Jeff and Deb Sindelar welcomed us for a tour to learn about all the different things growing and the research they're doing testing out different varieties of honeyberries. The early bird gets the worm, and since I arrived early, Jeff was gracious in giving a mini tour to myself and another early arrival. Our first stop in the orchard is to taste some cherries, and they are delicious.
Oh, wow. Look at the size of those cherries.
Oh, no. They're small.
Careful
of the seed. That's Carmine Jewel. That's in the glossy catalogs.
Carmine Jewel.
Good though. Yeah. These are Hardy Kiwis.
Hardy Kiwis.
Yeah. They're just getting going. They'll get about that big.
Oh, really? Good taste. Excellent taste.
The brown fuzzy guy. Yeah, these are
That's
cousin to them. They're sweet. These are sweeter.
A little sweeter. And obviously small.
Yeah, but the same black little berry or seed.
Seed in the middle of it?
You can eat these lock, stock, and barrel. The schools love them.
Really?
Because they wash them and hang them to the kids. The brown fuzzy guys, they got them cut in half.
Yeah, take the big scoop. Yeah, scoop them out. Yeah.
This is a hazelnut that I planted 2 years ago. Just a little runt of a guy.
Oh, yeah.
One of those glossy damn catalog things.
Here's nut clusters. Look at that.
Yes, right there.
Look at that. Yep.
Yeah. This is from the National Arbor Day Society. They had a cultivar at
Nebraska?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you could join, and they'd send you two of these guys. And so I joined. I had both of my boys join, and I ended up with a whole bunch of little guys. And this is what happened 7 years later.
That's awesome.
So what size of a nut are you getting out of him?
Decent.
Decent?
I think I've got some to show.
Okay.
I hope. This is, chestnut.
Oh, wow.
I've got 3 of them that came out of Missouri. Kelly. Force Kelly.
Force healing.
Keely, thank you. You've been there, you know it. Yes. I like these over my others.
Do you?
Look at this chestnut tree here, like Jeff Sindelar's.
This vine here is 3 years old.
Anybody that does kiwis? Heard of
These will put out a nice berry.
Yeah.
You said Jean at the Sugar Etzel farm
Yes.
puts them out there? Yeah.
Yes, she has a couple.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, look at them really trying to vine, aren't they? They literally are.
Yeah, they're talking to each other.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Yeah, that is a female plant, and that's a male plant.
Ah.
I've got it painted blue there.
Yeah.
Okay, she likes her too.
Oh, they're starting to flower.
Oh man.
Elderberries are just starting to flower.
Elderberry.
Yeah, that's a European variety of elderberry. Bigger berries, easier to harvest.
Okay.
Here's another one of the honeyberry bushes, just absolutely loaded, full of berries. Oh, looks like the raspberry patch might be ripe and ready to go as well. Not quite.
We better get back as I see some folks have arrived, but we're going to return to the orchard right away as rain is forecast in about an hour. And we don't want to get wet while learning about this new and interesting agroforestry crop called honeyberries. Honeyberries, also known as Canadian Haskaps, if you live north of the border in Canada, are a low-growing shrub that produces berries very early in the season, often before strawberries even. They are in the honeysuckle family, but don't appear to sucker enough to qualify as invasive. Shrubs have been bred by the Japanese to get sweet berries, by the Russians to get astringent berries suitable for making vodka, and collected by scientists in Canada and the United States.
How can I tell whether it's tart or green?
You don't know until
you don't
you
know
bite
until
it.
you bite into it.
Yes.
Not by size. That one's green. I can see he's green. So you didn't answer.
Some of the work Jeff and others are doing is testing out varieties to see which ones do well in Iowa.
How old are these?
About 6 years.
6 years old.
Yeah. This is the type of trait that I hate on the bush because they're so low. Last year, believe it or not, I trunked it. I wanted to trunk like that
Yeah, right.
because this is impossible to harvest,
You
and
can
it's so
shake it.
low.
Yeah, you can get the tarp underneath it.
And it just instantly grew down, so it is on the chopping block. Yeah, taste these guys. They're ready to harvest.
Oh boy, here we go, here we go, here we go.
And these were bought at the same time as
That one.
that
yes.
one
And
with
from
the
same
same
vendor.
vendor.
same label, same variety.
I don't like the way it's
Low to the ground again.
Yeah, it's falling. Debbie, you better go get Debbie. Get the golf cart.
Anybody watching Radar?
Hey, chief.
Looks like it may blow over.
Why is that one so much bigger, different?
Did you put landscape cloth down underneath?
What's everything is, but I
From X amount of years back.
We have some honeyberries here at Little Deb's Berry Farm. Oh wow, that's good.
This is a variety from herbs.
And now it's starting to rain. We're heading for cover.
We appear to be pressing our luck with the weather. The wind is really starting to blow, and it feels like it could rain cats and dogs any minute. I think it's time to move this discussion into the garage. Just in the nick of time, we made it to the safety of the garage mere minutes before the skies opened and the deluge began. No one's complaining here, though. The rain is much needed in a time of drought conditions. A great big thanks to Jeff and Deb Sindelar for hosting us and showing us their own little piece of heaven. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to mark your calendar for Saturday, September 30th, and plan on joining us in Harper's Ferry for a Northeast Iowa Field Day, hosted by Patty Judas. Then, Saturday, October 7th, take a road trip to Centerville, Iowa for the Southern Iowa Nut Tour, beginning on the campus of Indian Hills Community College in Centerville. We'll see you there.